My Hero information came out with the developer dropping another blog, and hey, like I said, we're going to keep y'all up to date on this and on all these games, and that's going to lead us into our anime question for today. What is your favorite arc from My Hero Academia? Me personally, it was at first the Chisaki arc. That shit was just crazy. Everybody just went through a crazy amount of things in that arc, but after this past season, I gotta say it's the Paranormal Liberation War. But let's go ahead and hop straight into this video. So if this is something you think you might be interested in, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those nice things, and let's go ahead and get straight into this. So when you actually look at the developer blog, they're going to be talking about two characters, which is going to be Uraraka and also Toga. So when we look at some of the stuff they're talking about with the characters, it seems like with Uraraka they made some balances, some changes to her, and they moved her from technical to rapid, which, you know, basically means she's going to be able to move faster and better, which is pretty interesting with Uraraka, since we know that her quirk is, you know, zero gravity, and she can do things like that. So I guess it makes sense that she should be able to move better as a rapid type. But some things that they went into detail with is basically one of her quirks, which is Zodiac Wire, and it says they'll allow her to attack opponents from a far distance, and this quirk can be used to cling to big rocks and also move around while jumping. So like I said, big emphasis on the movement. She's also going to have a special action skill, which is going to be zero gravity, which lifts her up and allows her to reach opponents from a longer distance or to climb the higher places, which, I mean, is pretty interesting when it comes to movement and things like that. And then when we look at her quirk B skill, it's going to be Home Run Comet. It allows her to deal heavy damage to any nearby opponents. And then also she'll have her quirk skill Y, which is Nebulous Space, and it can be used to attack opponents from mid to long distance. So from what we're seeing right now, because like I said, your boy didn't get to hop into the beta, but it seems like every character is going to have three quirks, which is going to be your A, your B, and your Y quirk. And then they're also going to have their special action quirk, which, you know, might have something to do with movement or just something unique to that character. So when we look at it, Toga, it seems like with Toga, they made it basically went into detail saying that she's going to be using low, short range, short attack. So not, you know, going to have the best range when it comes with her, but she's going to have some special quirks. So her quirk skill A is going to be unique because it's going to allow you to hold it down and continually attack. So if you press the button, you're basically just going to be throwing the knives at your opponent, and if you hold it down, you're going to keep throwing it, and these knives are going to grow in size over time, which is pretty cool. Her quirk skill Y is going to be Bloodsucker, which is basically going to be similar to A, but she's going to be collecting blood from multiple strikes. After you get to a certain amount of strikes, you can transform into the character. Now, one thing that's cool about this is you're going to transform into the character at the level that they're at. So it's going to be key that you choose people that, you know, have already leveled up and, you know, maybe are stronger than you, because this will allow you to change the tide of the battle when you're using Toga, which is pretty interesting. I got a feeling she's going to be on almost everybody's team. And then she also has a quirk B skill, which is going to be Slasher Killer Knife, which is going to allow her to move away from action. And also in this thing, they didn't go into an actual special action move for Toga, so I wonder if that's going to be something that's going to be updated for her later on, or if that's just not going to happen with her. But some things that I did notice with this, some key takeaways from this information, is with them changing Uraraka and moving her from technical to rapid, it lets you know that they can do quick balance patches and, you know, change things quickly. Even though they've been maybe working on this for a few months, it lets you know that this development team is actually looking at the game, trying to change things, trying to make the game better and balance things out. And that's a good sign, especially with the game that's going to be free to play, and, you know, seeing as, you know, how far they're actually going to make these things work right. But let me know in the comments, what are y'all excited about with this game so far? It looks like they're going to be going into developer blogs with each of these characters, and also they announced, and they confirmed it for sure, later on this week we will be having the Tokyo Game Show, and they will be given a release date. It's going to be confirmed this week, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'll make sure to give y'all that information. Let me know what y'all think about this video, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. We out.